This is 55 TV, and we're at Resistance Gallery celebrating a show about Jack Kirby called Hail to the King.
This is 55 TV, and we're at the Resistance Gallery in Bethnal Green with the amazing Jason Atomic. How are you doing?
All the better for seeing the amazing Christopher Sims.
Well, people say this. I don't know why. I mean, am I that gorgeous?
I think so. I love myself a bit of Sims.
I'm taking your advice on this one. Everyone should get a bit of Sims.
Yeah, definitely.
Jason, first of all, we love your T-shirt. Where's it from?
Oh, it's from Mishka in Brooklyn.
Really, really amazing. A great look. Jason, tell me about tonight, and before we get on to your personal work, tell me what the collective is doing tonight.
Okay, tonight we've got a show called Hail to the King, which is a tribute to the comic artist Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby was he was the most influential comic artist of the 20th century. Without him, we wouldn't even have comics and superheroes as we know them today. But he was totally marginalized by the companies he worked for, and treated as just work for hire, like he was a fucking builder or something, when really he was the architect. So yeah, we're trying to just raise a bit of awareness with all these movies coming out based on his work. We just want to know who it was that was creating these ideas and making this new mythology for the 20th century and the 21st century.
Great, and you've been following this guy for a long time, haven't you? Did this go back to your childhood?
Definitely, yeah. I first got into Jack Kirby when I was about 6 years old, seeing reprint comics. Yeah, there's just something magical about his work that really speaks to me. It's the first kind of artwork I saw that I understood as being an abstraction from life. So one day I tuned into it, and then everything I saw looked like his drawing, and kind of understood it, and it decoded it for me, like in a way that I never got with, say, Picasso or something. So yeah, I find him a very important artist.
That's great. You really need to check Jason's work out online. We'll give you some details about this. An amazing artist, has a wide range of stuff. Tell me a bit about your caricature and your very quick sketching, because you did the National Gallery a year ago, and wasn't you the most caricatures in, was it 30 minutes? Tell me about that.
No, that was in 2008 at the National Portrait Gallery. It was the opening party for the BP Prize. And I wanted to set a world land speed record for portraiture. So I did 42 people in an hour, and I was doing full length, like whole body sketches in marker pen, like life size.
So it was quite incredible, actually. I was there, and I was lucky enough to be one of the characters that he drew. I've actually been sat there at a dining room table where getting quite hammered, and all you can see out the corner of your eye is Jason sketching you, getting you down to a T. Tell me about this kind of work that you do. I mean, it's really fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, we used to call it drawing without looking. Like, you don't look at the paper, you just look at what you're drawing. So like, I would look at you, and I'd probably start here and follow a line down, like quick eye, nose, mouth, and a bit of a shape of your jacket, a little bit of detail, and then done. So like, you know, just in a few seconds you can catch this quick line that gives you like a likeness of the person. It kind of seems a bit magical to me, like trying to work out your magical name or something, but it's interesting.
It's really incredible. I'd really advise you to research this, what Jason's done. I mean, I've been on the end of it personally, and it's really beautiful how he pulls this character out of a few lines. Tell me about anything else you're doing at the moment. What are you working on?
Yeah, well, I mean, the last few months I've been curating this show and doing my paintings for it. Next week we're going down to Napoli in Italy. I'm doing a charity gig for sick babies, which probably not really like me, but I love that town. I just had to do it. It's going to be fun. And then I've just got lots of things I need to finish. I need to do my collaboration with Charles of London. That's been pending way too long. It got kind of pushed on the back burner for this. I've got another project with Lad Quigley, who's one of the artists here tonight. And yeah, it's looking up. We're going to have some fun stuff coming out this year.
Great, really.
Fashion.
Really check out Jason's work. He's a very underestimated young artist. He's got a lot of great back catalogue of his work, and you know, really want to kind of buy into and collect his stuff. We love your stuff, Jason. I mean, personally, I've got some of his work. Anything else you can tell me about your style? Your look is just incredible. We really like it. And we've got a very bad thing about your hat. Tell us about your hat that you've still not found.
Oh, my hat. Give me back my hat. Yeah.
Come on, say that again. Jason wants his hat back.
Give me back my hat. Yeah, no, a few years ago I had the hat, my fetish hat, and fetish in a witch doctor way rather than a kinky way. Yeah, I'd been collecting amulets and little trinkets for about 10 years. And yeah, I wore it out and it was free champagne all night and like la 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 la. And when I got home, well no, I just looked in the mirror, where's my hat gone? Kind of freaked out. It was bad, like that was 10 years of my life. Don't know, went in someone's backpack or something.
Now everybody's watching 55 TV these days, aren't they, Jason?
They should be.
And whoever's watching it is watching it with that hat on. We need that hat back.
Yeah.
Because it's not yours. Bring it back. Send it back to 55 TV.
Well, also it's cursed. I've been doing a lot of voodoo work with that hat since I lost it, and it is well cursed, so please don't wear it. Even if you've got it, just hand it in to the relevant authorities, yeah, because you ain't going to be safe.
Great, it's really nice to see you, Jason, yeah, and we'll be following what you're up to, and we'll catch up with you on another interview later on in the future and that.
Yeah,
this is 55 TV. This is 55 TV, and we're with Carl Stimpson. How are you doing, Carl?
I'm right, thank you.
Great, we really like your work. Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the show tonight and the background of your work personally?
All the work is based on either visually or like emotively through the work of Jack Kirby, like, and that's what my paintings are based on, is 1940s like wartime comics.
And what kind of work do you generally aspire to out of this show? What is your style, would you say?
It's all work based on comic book imagery, and I do lean towards the clear line artists, the Franco-Belgian sort of stuff with Hergé and Leloup and that sort of thing, like. But here I've been appropriating imagery from Kirby, like.
What materials do you generally work in for your work?
They're all like everything I do is acrylic on canvas or board or paper, like.
And who is your main influence of work? Where do you draw from particularly on most of your work and your subject matter?
Well, like I said, it's all comic book based, and either the European stuff or the American stuff, but it's normally during, like, or pre-war or during the war. It's that sort of period I would sort of lean towards, like.
Where were you getting influences from a child, and when did you start to paint as a more of a serious outlet for your emotions?
I was in my teens, like, at school when I started messing about with paints, and I mean I had done before that, like, but God knows, to be honest, my memory's not the greatest. So.
Where do you think you kind of thought you had a talent for painting? At what age?
Oh, I don't really know. That's a tough question. Like, I don't really know how to answer it.
This is 55 TV. We're tough. Who are you interested in present day as an artist?
I'm not very good with the names, like, to be honest, and put me on the spot. And even though you might be tough, you can't reach it out of my head, like. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, like.
That's no problem. This is Carl. We like his work. We'll show him online. This is 55 TV.